Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. This is Nicholas Melillo, aka Chief of the Broadleafs, Chief Blender and Tobacco Purchaser at Drew Estate. I'm in heaven here. I'm in a beautiful broadleaf Connecticut field, soaking it up. I think I could live out in one of these fields. I want to take a second and explain why Connecticut broadleaf. A lot of people, when they think about cigar tobacco, black tobaccos, they don't think of Connecticut sometimes. Connecticut has a very rich history of black tobaccos. Of course, here the Mohawk Indians were growing tobacco way before any European showed up on the scene. They were smoking tobacco in cigars and also in pipes. Now, why Connecticut? Connecticut actually is a Mohawk word that means alongside the tidal river. The Connecticut River starts almost in Canada, splits the states of Vermont and New Hampshire, cuts through Massachusetts into Connecticut, and empties out at Old Saybrook into the Long Island Sound. Now, the first settlers in Connecticut came around 1635. Before that, a man called Adrian Block was a Dutch explorer, came to Connecticut in about 1615, and they discovered the Connecticut River. At that time, they learned that many indigenous people were using tobacco. That river was created 10,000 years ago after the glacial receded. The glaciers receded and left the river valley. That river left perfect meadows for growing black tobacco. So it is a sandy loam soil which is perfect in the time from May to the end of August, September for growing black tobaccos. Now, with broadleaf, you have to remember, if you take a look at some of these plants, these leaves are very large. If we can take a look here at this leaf particularly, you can see this leaf. This is why broadleaf is a very difficult tobacco to work with, because as you can see, this leaf is drooping over. A lot of wrapper tobaccos will grow upright like this. That causes a lot of less damage and will give you much better yields. This tobacco is so big and so broad, when it grows, it folds over. So this causes a lot of damage, but you can't replicate the flavor. This tobacco is sweet, earthy, and unlike any other tobacco in the world. Enjoy.
I go to bed, but sleep won't come. Get up in the night.